Better late than never, right? Hello, everyone, and welcome to my review for Logan. Now, I'm going to talk spoilers just because it's been long enough for me to actually be able to do it. I wanted to do this video a lot earlier, but it's just been a lot of complications personally, so I just haven't had the time to do it. But I'm here, I'm back, and I'm just going to start pushing on a bunch of videos into the channel. So, be ready for that. So, yes, Logan. Logan. What a fantastic film. This movie was absolutely amazing. First off, I want to talk about the cast. Hugh Jackman, sir, you are Wolverine. Forever will be Wolverine. There is not another person that can be Wolverine except Hugh Jackman. Sir, you are the best. Period. No questions asked. That argument just ends there. He was great at everything. Oh my gosh, he was just so fantastic in every role. And that man can keep on shape. Like, he looks great as an old man, and he looks great as a young man too. And he looks great. Dude, congratulations, man. You created a character that belongs completely to you. So, Hugh Jackman, you're the boss. 2, Patrick Stewart. That guy, I was very nervous for him starting to cuss out like it was a Deadpool movie. The man, it works. Big crazy old Xavier makes a lot of sense, especially since he kind of like killed all the X-Men, and he just gave him the painkillers. So like he's like, dude, you gotta like quit it now before you kill more people. It's just crazy. It was just so crazy to learn that Professor Xavier might have been the one responsible for the end of the X-Men. Not Magneto, not the Sentinels, no, not the government. It was Professor Xavier, the guy that made the X-Men, that killed the X-Men. That is like just blows my mind just thinking about that. It just add another whole level of depth to this whole film, because you start thinking, well, he just about killed everybody. Like, how does he live with that? Logan has to live with that. He has to live with the burden of knowing what happened to the X-Men. That is terrifying. Oh my gosh. But Sir Patrick Stewart, you were amazing. I mean, I loved every time he was cranky old Charles. Like I love cranky old Charles. He was amazing. And Laura, Daphne Keane, you did a beautiful job. Last time I saw a girl do a performance like this was 11 in Stranger Things, and she was fantastic. Daphne Keane was fantastic in this role too. It was great. It was well done. It was well executed. She was ferocious. She was a perfect Mexican, and holy crap, that Mexican Spanish was perfect. I can say because I am. But yeah, this whole thing was just so great. I mean, all the main cast was fantastic. On the villain side, it wasn't as great. They were kind of weak, but they still kind of played their part accordingly. Especially, these are all just slap people, so you don't have this, mustache twirling villain as much. I mean, these people, well, they kind of are, but yeah, I mean, they child abuse pretty much. I mean, that was awful. Like, I mean, these villains are like terrifying. It's just, but they're just not as good as, something like DC, maybe. Yeah, I mean, but really, overall, this thing, I love the gore. A little 11, like what, 12, 13-year-old girl carrying a dismembered head just to make a statement. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh, that was fantastic. And the action in this movie, just Wolverine actually to just throw the claws and start to do everything, was amazing. It was just so fun to see Wolverine, a character that is gory, that is violent, be able to be gory and violent. That is something you rarely see in these comic movies, and we just saw it with Wolverine and Laura, and it was fantastic to see that. I love the emotional story in this movie. The again, the undertones of what had happened to the X-Men before, seeing what has transcended that, and what Logan has had to go through, what Charles has had to go through, and what this girl also had to go through. Everyone has gone through just some really tough crap in their lives, and they're tired of it. They just want to go. They just want to live this world and go somewhere else and be happy. And you can understand that, and you can see that, and they try to do that, and I can respect that, and I love that, and the relationship between these three, as you know, as father and son, and father and daughter, is so, works just so great, and the dynamic between the three was fantastic. Um, it really is. I love the small scale of this movie. It's not about the world-ending event with the Avengers. No, it's just this tiny, small film that focuses on character, and it does that really, really well. You don't need to end the world to have a great superhero film, and this movie proves that. And last thing, I love the directing of this movie. It looks beautiful. Some of the shots were actually very, very beautiful. It's not the best directing I've seen, but it was really well made for the time. If I had one complaint about this movie, it would be, you know what, the time period kind of gets lost on me sometimes. Like, sometimes I feel like, oh yeah, this is 2016, right? 2017. And then I kind of have to wait and see for later, and until, oh yeah, self-driving trucks with no car in front of them. Yeah, this is the future. But it kind of takes some time to like kind of think about that. That's about the only gripe I have with this movie. I mean, seriously, this movie was fantastic, and I would say this movie is almost on the level of The Dark Knight. Sans a couple of things, but this movie was fantastic. It was great. It was one of the best. It was one of the best superhero movies I've seen. It will be very hard to top this movie this year. And I'm saying this knowing well that Guardians, Star Wars are both coming out this year. And you know what? Logan might take it at the end. So yeah. At the end, after watching Logan and thinking about it and all this, I will say Logan, for me personally, gets a 5 out of 5. It was as perfect of a Wolverine movie as you could get. It had the characters, it had the drama, and everything just worked perfectly with this film, and I love that. And all the pieces came together. I must thank Deadpool for helping us make an R-rated, for helping give us an R-rated Wolverine movie. Thanks, Mr. Poole. Which, by the way, excellent short at the beginning of the movie. Perfect. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you really like this. I'm going to start making more videos like this. And if you want to watch more videos like this, just click right here. Bye.